Hey guys, and welcome back to my vegan foundation series. This week I am doing a review every day on a different vegan and cruelty-free foundation, and today's foundation is Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder. So I've already got this foundation on, but we will skip back in time in a little while and watch me apply it, see what my skin was like without it on. Yeah, I'm just gonna go over some quick specifics over this. This is actually one of my favorite foundations. It's probably like my third bottle. I just really love it. So my personal preference is typically low coverage foundations, so this is why I adore this one. And I have combination skin, which means I get really oily around here. I get a few spots and get a bit of dry skin as well. I've got a bit of dry skin around here right now, but my skin was so bad at the start of the week and it's slowly like recovering a little bit. So this is Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder. It costs £34, which is possibly the most expensive foundation I have. Charlotte Tilbury is a luxury brand and they've got lots of products and they are really clearly labelled as vegan online. Shade wise, there are 12 shades, and you can also go into any of their stores or anywhere where they've got a counter and get shade matched. The staff there are always happy to give you like a mini makeover. They'll do your foundation for you and then you can like walk around for the day, see how it oxidizes, see how it sits on your skin, and then you can go back and buy it if you still like it at the end of the day. And I really love that about them. I love the fact that you can actually try their foundation before you buy it. And then also online, the descriptions they have of the shades are really helpful. Like they'll tell you if they're warm, if they're cool, any undertones. So it does make it quite easy to pick your shade, which is really helpful. So online, the coverage is described as like sheer, dewy, lightweight. I would agree with all of that. I do think it has a slight dewy look to it. I wouldn't say it's like very dewy. It does feel like it gives your skin a healthy glow. I don't know, I feel like it's just a step up from a BB cream towards a foundation. It's just really lightweight. You can barely feel it on the skin and I think it just looks gorgeous. It gives you a little bit of a glow and it just makes it look like your skin but better, and it wears really well throughout the day. I haven't put mascara on. Do my eyes look funny to you guys? Sorry, one sec. Much better. So yeah, I really don't think I could recommend this one enough. I just really love it. But the Hollywood filter and the Magic foundation are both also vegan friendly, so you can buy those if that's more your style. But this one is my favorite. I absolutely adore it. What shade do I have? I should tell you guys that. Oh, do you know what? The shades come off. I actually have no idea what shade I've got. I think I'm a shade 4, but I don't know for certain. So that's the downside of this product. You'd really expect it to keep the sticker where it says your shade. But yeah, I'm going to take you back to past Nicole and show you how she applies this foundation. I actually really love the texture of this. It is so like silky and lightweight, and I like to apply this one with a beauty blender. Going for a bit more. It has a really like flawless finish. It really feels like I've got nothing on. It looks like I've got nothing on. It just looks like my skin's just better than it is. However, the coverage on it isn't that great. Like you can still see this spot here, this spot here. You know, it's not a full coverage. I quite like a low coverage foundation. I like for my skin to show through. To be honest, I wouldn't even mind about these spots showing through either, but I am going to go in with a little bit of concealer. Just show you guys how, even though it's not full coverage, with just a bit of concealer, you do get a really lovely finish with this foundation. If you guys have been watching all week and are actually pretty impressed with how these spots have gone down, my secret weapon is the Evolve Rainforest Rescue Serum. It is like a magic potion when it comes to zapping spots. So I just take like a little pea-sized amount and I'll put it on my spot every night before I go to sleep, and it just really helps it dry up and go. I'll leave a link for that down below as well. Where is my concealer? I'm going in with the Air Perez concealer. I've got quite dark under eyes and I've got those spots. This is a bit lighter, isn't it? I think I've got a bit of a tan over the last couple of days. Do you know, I regret covering that up. I'm going to take that off just so that you guys can see how the Light Wonder foundation gathers around. I've still got a bit of dry skin there and I've got this spot, so I'm going to take off the concealer just so you can see exactly how Light Wonder is going to look around here in a few hours. I find particularly when I've got dry skin, I think the less makeup I put on the better, because makeup just really absorbs into it. I just love this foundation so much. This is one of my favourites. It is expensive, but it's worth it. It does last quite a while and I just think it's beautiful. But anyway, I'm going to finish off the rest of my makeup and then we'll catch up a bit more. I am just setting it quickly. I do find that it needs setting powder. I think every foundation kind of does when you've got sweaty skin like mine, especially on a hot day like it is today. I love this foundation so much. My first Charlotte Tilbury foundation was actually the Magic foundation, which is a lot more fuller coverage, and I know that's still popular with a lot of people, but I just love the lighter coverage on this. I just find lighter coverage just a lot more complimentary, and it's just my personal favourite. And would I use it again? Yeah, I really struggle to be about this foundation. I wish that they did have more shade ranges. I feel like with lighter coverage foundations, they don't need as many as a full coverage foundation, but I still don't think 12 is enough. So I would be looking for an alternative, but unfortunately, when it comes to light coverage foundations, I haven't seen vegan beauty brands do more than 12 shades. Okay, so what I said here wasn't strictly true. First of all, I did mean say 20 shades rather than 12 shades. I think 20 is like the very minimum of what can be acceptable in foundations, and I choose 20 because that is what Superdrug chose for their like new foundation guidelines, because they want to make their shelves more diverse, and I thought that, you know, it was something concrete. But yeah, in the green space, finding like a BB cream or a tinted moisturiser, something really quite low coverage, is really hard. We've got the Lush foundation, which we are reviewing later on in the week. I'm wearing it today, I've just filmed that today, which is a low to medium coverage and is similar, but it's not like, it's a solid foundation, it's not a liquid one. So basically, if anyone does know of like a liquid, low coverage BB cream style foundation, which is got a diverse shade range where they are really looking into the undertones, when there are over 20 shades available, do let me know. I would be really keen to find out about it and try it out and really push and promote it if it's genuinely a good diverse company. But I do have a blog post ranking the leading vegan foundations in like how many shades they've got, so I'll leave that linked below. And I would actually quite like to hear your thoughts on this, because like if I were to compare this Light Wonder foundation to the Body Shop Fresh Nude foundation as far as shade ranges go, I think Charlotte Tilbury are better at describing the undertones and helping you shop that way, but they have 12 shades, whereas the Body Shop Fresh Nude has 16 shades. So they have more available at the Body Shop. But then if you look at like foundations that both brands sell, Charlotte Tilbury does have the Airbrush Flawless foundation, which has 44 shades available. It's a newer release, so it shows that they are like taking notice that this is new industry standard, this is new expectations, and they are working on it. Meanwhile, the Body Shop has 16 shades in Fresh Nude, and then there are other like liquid foundations in that clay one, and that one only has 13. So that's what I find interesting as well. It's just like which of the brands seems to understand that they need to do better and which one doesn't. But I thought that was just interesting because I said earlier this week that I wouldn't buy Fresh Nude again because it didn't have enough shades, whereas Charlotte Tilbury, I'm like, oh, I think I would buy it again, even though it's got less shades. So I'm trying to explain a bit more about my logic behind that. I'm not sure. I'm not committing to anything. I'm dreading when I run out of these foundations, because then I do actually have to figure out what I'm going to do. But yes, this was editing Nicole. So if anyone does have any recommendations for what I can try out that is low coverage, that is great, but also offers an adequate shade range, I would love to know, and I would love to film a review for you guys. You can see how it's holding up in this area. It's not doing too badly, to be fair. My mascara is doing a lot worse. That's getting really smudged, but I've been lying on my front in the sun, so it's fine. So yeah, still rating it. But yeah, we knew this would be a good one. It's really hot today. I've been out in the garden, but now that I'm in my room, I am struggling to get up. I thought I'd check in with you guys and show you the foundation. You can see I am a little bit shiny, and that is kind of all over, like here. It's not too bad. It does feel a bit groggy, but I don't think you guys understand how hot it is today. And I was sunbathing outside. I had my face down, I had my face up. I just, I spent a lot of time sunbathing. And you can see that my mascara is smudged too. No, I think it's still quite nice. Here's the coverage in the spot area, in my damage zone. But on the whole, I still think I'm quite nicely covered. I could do with a bit more powder, but it's a hot day. That's just how things are. I love this foundation. I can't say it enough. I love it. It's my favourite and it's worth every penny. I used to think it wasn't worth spending a lot of money on a low coverage foundation because it was low coverage, and that's just so stupid. It really does just look like your skin but better. You could fool people into thinking you're wearing no makeup. I feel like you could fool boys. I think a girl would know. We always know, but I do think it does just give you that my skin but better look, and that is exactly what I want in a foundation. I don't want to look like I've got no spots and that I'm a flawless queen, because we're not, it's not gonna happen. But yeah, love it. But yeah, I do have quite good skin. I struggle to say that because obviously everyone thinks they could have better skin, but compared to like what I had when I was growing up as a teenager, I remember buying the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation because I wanted higher coverage, whereas now that I've got better skin, I can go for low coverage and feel comfortable. And also I'm an adult now and I don't care so much about spots. It's like, oh, I've got a spot, fuck it. That reminds me of my self-esteem video. But yeah, I love low coverage these days, and I just love this foundation. It's gorgeous, absolutely stunning. Hope you are really enjoying this foundation series. I'm actually really enjoying filming this. I don't think this is something I would have had the time to do, like one a day for a week, if it weren't for lockdown. So that's a silver lining, I suppose. But I hope you guys are finding it helpful too. I did do a Q&A and I asked you guys what you'd like to see more of, and product review wise I just had a lot of requests in for foundations, whether or not it was like light coverage or BB creams or specific products. So I hope I'm helping out a lot here and giving you guys kind of what you want, I guess. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more vegan beauty, and until next time, bye.